What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel, check out the content, and shout out to the basketball show. Right, they he did a recent show where he spoke about the media in in Philadelphia, how they felt about LeBron James coming to the Philadelphia 76ers. Right now, a couple hours after it was announced that LeBron James was going to Philly, I did a video about the fans, right? And I just point out like how the fans already did not like the idea of LeBron James coming in. You know, a lot of fans felt like they already feel that LeBron James is narcissist. Um, a lot of fans felt like LeBron James was going to screw up the chemistry when it came to the team. And LeBron James was basically going to make it about himself, right? Even before LeBron James went to the Philadelphia 76ers, people were saying that, they had a strong lineup with Jalen Brown joining Maxey and Embiid, and then, they have a couple other good pieces. People said, they are already strong enough to challenge the Knicks, and the Knicks just won the championship, right? So it wasn't a whole lot more that the Philly fans or Philly media felt like that they could do in order to strengthen that roster, right? And now when you add LeBron James to that, a lot of the fans and now the media, they don't think that LeBron James will be like he'll be something that'll help the roster. He feel like that the move to bring LeBron James in will be will distract and take away from the roster, which I have to say that even if LeBron James play, like if he makes himself the third option on that team, the kind of I think he is the kind of guy who is going to destroy the chemistry, right? Because even at this point in time in his career, I don't think LeBron James is the kind of person who's comfortable with being the third wheel, for Philly or for any other team. He's just so used to being the man that I can't see him doing it, right? And so if you get into a situation where LeBron James is a distraction and um he's holding the team down, the fans and the media is going to let him know, right? So now with that being said, I want to play what's this guy named Spike Esterkin said. He's on a radio show, a popular radio show in Philly. I want to play what he had to say about LeBron James coming there and how he feels about the situation. Then I'm going to come back and give my reaction to what he said.
This is one of the worst days I've ever had as a Philadelphia 76ers fan. I hate this, every single little tiny bit of it, every bit of it. Now, I said if he signed here, the first day would be the best day, right? We see the tweet everyone. They chose us. That's what we love in Philadelphia. Pick us, pick us, pick us. It's like Pick Me City, USA. He picked us. But everything after this is going to be intolerable. The excitement about the young players you had with VJ and Maxey, gone. Yeah. Because it's just LeBron Central. The excitement about getting Jalen Brown, gone because it's LeBron Central. And then we just have to sit around and wait for LeBron to make everything about him. Jalen Brown's taking too many mid-range jumpers. Don't worry, LeBron will say it. Tyrese Maxey's not doing his part. Don't worry, LeBron will say it. VJ Edgecombe maybe should be in trade rumors so LeBron can get one of his 45-year-old veteran friends to come here and help him not win a championship. Don't worry, we'll find out about it because.
So and see, all of this is like he's saying is because of we've seen what LeBron did, throughout his career. No matter what these young guys on it, like the excitement, he's going to siphon all the excitement out of the room with. If I'm a Philly fan and we just landed Jalen Brown, that's excitement. Like we can't wait. If I'm a Sixers fan, we can't wait to get, and see what Jalen Brown is going to do, how he's going to mesh with Maxey and Embiid, right? But now you throw LeBron James in the mix, man, and then a lot of this national media attention is going to be focused more so on LeBron James, right? And so I think that's going to really kind of stunt the growth or disrupt the chemistry between these young players that the Sixers have. Then on top of that, remember Rich Paul and this podcast that he have, he's been saying he has said some things about players that was on the Lakers team while they were playing. When he talked about trading, like the Lakers should trade Reeves, right? Um, just imagine Rich Paul has that podcast, and then Rich Paul make a statement about one of the players on the team, something's going wrong. So whatever the media says, or whatever narrative that LeBron James wants out there, he has ways to get it out there. Not just through Rich Paul, but I think even through Kendrick Perkins and ESPN. Kendrick Perkins, Nick Wright, who's the other guy, and Stephen A. Smith to a certain extent, Brian Windhurst, right? All these people will be pushing LeBron James narrative, right? And so this is going to be, this could go sideways for this team, with LeBron James on there. I don't really see LeBron James coming in there and just playing hard and just doing what was necessary for the team to win, like putting the team first. I can just see LeBron James, it's just making it about him. And so when this guy talk about that, he's not just guessing, he's speaking from past, from what he saw in the past from LeBron James and his media machine.
Philadelphia is now centered around LeBron James and Rich Paul, and it's exactly what I never wanted.
So yeah, man, and that's what I just said, right? It's all going to be about LeBron James and Rich Paul. And the thing is, like, success is fragile, right? When you have a situation where you're building a team and you want these guys to develop some chemistry, I think, in my opinion, throughout Jaylen Brown's career, he's been a very unselfish basketball player. He's not really worried about being, the man on the team. And at least that's not the impression I got from Jaylen Brown when he was in Boston. He didn't have an issue with sharing a spotlight with Jason Tatum. And I don't think that he will have an issue with sharing the spotlight with Maxey or Joel Embiid. But certain situations that you put a player in, like, he might feel the need to speak up because of what's going on, like this circus that comes with LeBron James. Even the guy Byron Scott, and he just spoke about, like, everything. It's not just LeBron James, but it's everything that come with LeBron James that you have to deal with. And that has been present at every stop. The Miami Heat, the Miami Heat, they experienced everything that comes with LeBron James. LeBron James wanting to get rid of the coach, Eric Spoelstra. Then you had a situation where LeBron James was upset about some cookies on an airplane. So it's a lot that come with LeBron James. And don't get me wrong. Like, when you have a basketball guy who is as big as LeBron James, there's going to be some things that come along with it. But then in return, you want somebody who puts the game, like who plays the game in a way where it just seems like he leaving everything out there and the game comes first. And so you're going to put up with that, that kind of stuff. But LeBron James in his career, in my opinion, has not been that player where you can say, well, he's so dedicated to the game that we're going to put him first. But for some reason, the league and has made it seem like LeBron James is all about basketball when he's not. And the proof that LeBron James is more so about himself and not the game is that the fans really don't feel a connection to LeBron James like they did franchise ball players in the past. And so LeBron James, he's very polarizing. That's where that's what make him more so that's where the attention comes from, because he's more polarizing than he is somebody who is genuinely, like, draws the fans in. Like, he's not Black Mamba. He don't he's not Michael Jordan. He's not Bird, so Philly fans don't want to see this turn into a circus. They don't want to see this be a situation where LeBron James messes up something that like a good thing, so to speak. Like they got a good thing going at their head. You bringing in LeBron James, and a lot of Philly fans and the media feel like LeBron James just gonna mess this up. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.